Imagine a planet orbiting a dim orange star, thousands of light-years away. A place that might have oceans, skies, and even the potential for life. A world so similar to Earth, that astronomers called it one of the most habitable exoplanets ever found. That world is Kepler-442b. But could we, the human race, actually live there? Could this distant exoplanet become our next home? When Earth can no longer sustain us? Today, we'll explore everything we know, and everything we don't know, about this mysterious planet. Its discovery, its science, and the challenges humanity would face trying to survive there. So, buckle up and get ready for a journey 1,200 light-years away. Into the heart of the Lyra constellation. And into the question that defines our future. Backhand index pointing right. Can we survive on Kepler-442b? If you love exploring space, mysteries, and science, hit subscribe now, because this journey is going to blow your mind. Our story begins with NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, launched in 2009. Its mission: to scan over 150,000 stars and find planets by watching tiny dips in brightness. Each dip meaning a planet has crossed in front of its star. In 2015, the data revealed something special. Among thousands of candidates, one world stood out. A planet orbiting a small, orange star named Kepler-442, located 1,120 light-years away in the constellation Lyra. The numbers looked promising. Kepler-442b was about 1.34 times larger than Earth. And it received just the right amount of light to possibly support liquid water. When NASA confirmed its existence, astronomers called it one of the most Earth-like worlds ever discovered. But as always in space, numbers tell only part of the story. Kepler-442 is a K-type main sequence star, smaller and cooler than our Sun. It shines with a soft orange glow and burns its fuel far slower. This means two things. 1. It's incredibly stable, providing steady light without violent solar flares. 2. It will live billions of years longer than our Sun, giving life more time to evolve. Kepler-442b orbits this star every 112 Earth days. At a distance of just 41 cents, less than half the distance between Earth and the Sun. Because the star is dimmer, the planet receives about 70% of the light Earth does. That puts it on the cooler edge of the habitable zone. But still within the sweet spot for liquid water to exist. So, theoretically, it could have oceans, rivers, and clouds. But whether those oceans exist, is the great cosmic mystery. Water wave. Now let's look closer at Kepler-442b. It's a super-Earth, meaning it's larger and heavier than Earth, but smaller than the gas giants. Size: 1.34 times Earth's radius. Balance scale mass: about 2.3 times Earth's. Thermometer temperature, estimated at -40 degrees Celsius, without atmosphere. Its stronger gravity, about 1.3 g, means we'd feel 30% heavier. Imagine climbing stairs or running while carrying an invisible backpack. Over time, human bones and muscles would adapt, but it would be exhausting at first. Scientists believe the planet is rocky, not gaseous, which increases the chance that it has a solid surface. If there's an atmosphere, even a thin one, it could trap enough heat to warm the planet and create liquid water. Some models even suggest mild oceans could exist, covered by thin clouds of mist and ice. Despite all our data, we're still guessing. We don't know if Kepler-442b actually has an atmosphere fog, a magnetic field magnet, or any form of water droplet. Without a magnetic field, deadly cosmic radiation would constantly hit the surface, making life, or human survival, nearly impossible. And without a thick atmosphere, liquid water would evaporate or freeze instantly. Right now, the best telescopes, including the James Webb Space Telescope, are trying to analyze the faint light from Kepler-442b. to look for signs of gases like oxygen, methane, or carbon dioxide. The fingerprints of a living world. So far, no confirmation. Just silence. But silence doesn't mean emptiness. It could mean we're still too far. Or not advanced enough to hear what's already there. Let's imagine the impossible. We've built a spacecraft capable of reaching Kepler-442b. The distance? 1,200 light-years. Even if we could travel at the speed of light, it would take 1,200 years to get there. And with current technology, like the Parker Solar Probe, it would take over 2 billion years. So for now, it's unreachable. But humanity dreams beyond limits. We talk about generation ships, huge self-sustaining vessels, where people live, reproduce, and die. Generation after generation, until one day, their descendants arrive. Others imagine cryosleep, where humans are frozen and reawakened centuries later. Or warp drives, bending spacetime itself. When, or if, we arrive, we'd face new challenges. Breathing the air, if it exists. Surviving stronger gravity. Adapting to colder climates and dimmer light. At first, humans would live in sealed domes, using technology to grow food, recycle oxygen, and stay warm. Over centuries, if terraforming became possible, Kepler-442b could slowly become a new Earth. Even if we never reach Kepler-442b, its discovery changes how we see ourselves. For thousands of years, humans believed Earth was the center of everything. Now we know it's just one small world among billions. Kepler-442b reminds us that life, maybe even intelligent life, could exist elsewhere in the cosmos. It pushes us to look up, to explore, and to never stop asking questions. Every planet we find tells us something about who we are, and how fragile our own world is. If Kepler-442b teaches us anything, it's this. We must protect Earth, until we're ready to reach the stars. Globe showing Europe, Africa sparkles. So, can humans survive on Kepler-442b? Maybe not today. Maybe not in 1,000 years. But one day, when technology catches up to our imagination, we might stand on its surface, look at its orange sky, and remember this moment. When it all began as a dream. Tell me in the comments. Would you leave Earth to start a new life on a distant world? Or do you think humanity's place will always be here, under our blue sky? If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications bell for more deep space explorations. Because the universe is vast, and our journey has just begun. Rocket. We are the universe, trying to understand itself. Carl Sagan, Milky Way.